So for me, being a business owner is a very lonely place at the top. So because I've grown my business organically, um, Tab added that extra support that I required at the time. So obviously having a business coach and having a board members that are also business owners that had the expertise, the knowledge, the support. Um, that's that was the main reason that I joined Tab, to get that extended knowledge, that extended board support that I didn't have and still don't really. Financial aspect has been in terms of my ascertaining the knowledge. So a big thing when I first started my business, I didn't know what a gross profit, net profit, didn't know margins. I'm an electrician by trade, so Martin's helped me extensively with that side of it. So it's understanding. I now know how critical it is to understand the numbers in business. Um, so major impact that Tab's helped with is understanding numbers, getting management accounts, and really focusing on every critical decision I make in the business now goes back to numbers and does it work from the management account perspective. So that's been a big change. Loads of knowledge around that now, which I didn't have. The thing that's a big difference with Tab is the accessibility of the coach. So I Martin gives me or has license to call him whenever. So if I have a specific challenge that comes up, I haven't got to wait to my next one-to-one. I haven't got to wait for my Tab board. Martin's accessible all the time. So it's that on tap support that Tab give me. So I'm not at any time I'm not isolated, not by myself. I've got that, and also we've built up within the community now, really good community within the Tab board. So my fellow Tab members help in that regard as well. I can call them for any specific needs, and yeah, we're like a little community. We all help each other out when we need it. So it's really that, having them on tap all the time for support. Definitely work-life balance is key there. So because I've grown my business organically from scratch, you do everything. You wear so many different hats, and as you Tab have been with me through the whole process really, from that growth period, from startup to where I am now. So biggest challenge I had was how I grow that team to then delegate tasks to, so I don't do it all myself, which then gives me that freedom. So then I can concentrate and have that work-life balance and be there for my wife and kids, which has been the biggest challenge for me in terms of Tab and the leadership. I think again, I'm probably unconscious with this, but surrounding myself with good people, the right people, having willingness to better myself has made me become a better leader as well. So I think, and the tools that Tab give you, obviously there's a wealth of knowledge within the tools they give you that you can, help to become a better manager. So when you get those internal challenges, how do you lead your team? The tools have helped to do that. It's down to me to do the work. No one's going to do it for me. But we certainly, in every single Tab meeting, obviously comes some action points at the end. What we do in the next meeting is focus on those actions first. So there's a clear understanding, definition of what each individual member's actions are, and then we talk about that in detail at the start of every meeting. So there's definitely accountability focus on each individual member, but obviously it's down to them to do it. We do make them accountable for it individually as well as the coach. But yeah, there's definitely an emphasis on that. And if from my perspective, I want to get those actions done, because I don't want to come into another meeting where I haven't done them. So I think it defeats the object, defeats the point of being in Tab. You've got to be accountable for your own actions, which Tab do. We come with the topic, and the action points will come off that topic. So it helps you progress through whatever challenges you're having in the business if you do your actions. So whatever those action points are, by doing them, by taking the advice of the board and doing what you feel is appropriate, you've progressed, you've grown, and you've hopefully by that point overcome that challenge, and you're over that obstacle and you're moving forward. So it does that as well, 100%, yeah. So my mind was put at ease through the coach, I wasn't really concerned about that because it was a real comfortable space for me to be able to talk about my personal things, knowing that it'd be confidential and securing the environment I was in. So that wasn't really a problem because Martin made it really comfortable and really easy to know that the space was really protected. I mean, I started TAB, I was a £300,000 business. I'm now a £4.5 million business. So I think that's the real key. I don't believe I'd be where I am if I hadn't have had TAB, purely through the obstacles that I've had to overcome during that time, including a really bad debt. I had a really bad debt in the middle of that in 2018. The help and support that TAB gave me to overcome that and to get out through the other side and to carry on was critical. So yeah, probably the value of the business now and the revenue and the profit margins. I think procrastination is a big thing with business owners. So how it's helped me, there's this underlying issue that time is a problem, but when you quantify how long it takes some people, they're stuck in a rut, aren't they? So it's that hamster wheel all the time they're stuck in. And by the time it takes them 2, 3, 4 weeks, months to get out of that wheel, by going to TAB, you can get those solutions quicker. So time's thrown around as a problem, but when you go to TAB and you help fix those challenges quicker, you actually find you've got more time and you structure it as well. So one of the big things for me is how do I make myself redundant from my business? I go to TAB and I find the solutions. I implement them in the business. Yeah, probably cost me more time initially, but the saving time at the other end is really beneficial, and I'm living proof of that. Yeah, I think from my perspective, the value of TAB, the added value of TAB, is you get so much out of other people's topics. So my board bring a full range of topics, and quite often I will get value out of other members' topics. So I will come out of an action list of, say, 5 things, of which 4 I'll be picked up from other people's topics. So that's really valuable to me. So it's not just going in and getting some understanding and some clarity on your topic, it's picking up snippets of other people's topics. So their topic might, I never realised that was affecting me in my business until I've just heard it from another member. So that's added value. And I don't think there's ever been a TAB meeting where I've come out and not had added value from another member's topic. I'd say they're bigger than my topic in a way. Yeah, it's really good.